hair looks just ridiculous.
You're live.
Oh my gosh. Now we're really live. And it looks like we're staring at like this
Low resolution.
It's low resolution. And it looks like we're staring at the bottom of this page. But we're really staring at ourselves.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looks like. It looks like the camera's coming from there, but really the camera's coming from there. Isn't that profound? I'm just kidding.
I feel like it's so late at night.
Ouch. Yeah, it's so late, but this is the most important time. This is when the fun actually happens. And I'm actually going to share this live stream. Let's try and share it. Hey, everybody.
Do you want to go live on Anchorage?
On Anchor, yeah. Well, this is the fourth time, right? The fourth time we went live? All right.
This is the fourth time we went live.
We're recording on Anchor. And we are live. Let's see. We're live. All right. Yes, it's working.
There's two that are live?
There's two.
That's so confusing.
That's so strange. But this
Today,
one,
your information is
this one is not. So apparently, like, people are actually on this one.
Oh, wow.
So people are on the wrong one.
Oh, man.
That's why we're waiting for people to come on this one.
You're live all over the place.
Yeah, we're just full of being live. And so this is the right one. Hey.
The one we're at.
We got 4 people watching this stream. 4 people.
Hey, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I'm on the right one. That's good.
Blisters?
Yeah.
It's like actually scaring me. They're getting swollen. I've got blisters on my feet.
Oh my god.
Editing options disabled for this video. WTF? What's going on? Alright.
If you ever buy anything from Apple,
If you buy anything from Apple, you should.
2 girls on Apple.
Okay.
So funny.
Everybody, like this video.
Like, subscribe, turn on notifications.
Hedge funds and private equity firms. We're live. Okay, so I tweeted this. I tweeted the link to this live stream, and we've got people coming in. Hey, everybody. Hey, what up, everybody? Hey, queens. How do we make this bigger so it doesn't look like we're peering into the chat? Can we make this bigger?
There must be a way.
There has to be, right? Pop out chat. And then we make this look bigger. Be like, the view, we make it zoom in. Yes, you see that? We're zooming in to the chat so we actually see.
You can see it from afar.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's great. Says, your friend has an Eastern European look.
Eastern European. German, actually.
Collusion.
German ancestors.
Yeah, she's got German ancestors.
Yeah.
She's, no collusion here. Chino says you're Ukrainian.
No Ukrainian.
She's not Ukrainian, Chino.
No.
She's not. Guys, you have to like this video. If you don't like this video,
subscribe.
I'm gonna, yeah, you gotta like it. Especially like this video, because a bunch of you liked the previous one, the dud, the video that wasn't working, and it was kind of upsetting.
Well, it's nice that you can entertain people for 5 seconds and they
So-
still like it.
Yeah. So I really can't focus on tonight's live stream because I've got blisters
Ouch.
on my foot.
Oh, that's really painful.
Can you look at it?
Ouch.
It's really, 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 really like I can't not touch it, and I don't even know where it's from. Do you think it's poison ivy?
I don't.
What do you think it is?
I think it's
What-
bites.
What causes blisters? What kind of bite causes blisters? I don't understand what kind of bite.
Infected ones. Shelby. I really liked it. Okay, good. Thank you. So you occupied German.
You want to see my bites? You want to see my bites? It's not in any way attractive. Here, I'll show you a picture of my bites
Yes.
on my phone. Since you asked. Watch. You see it? You see my bites?
Not really.
Can you tell? And
No.
and that's like that's just before. Now imagine that, but now it's blisters. Like those same bites are now like blistery and there's pus and all that stuff. It's kind of
Yeah.
gross, isn't it? Oliver says that I'm trying to make people not like me.
You guys
Guys.
are a riot.
You asked for feet pics, so I'm giving it to you. You asked for feet pics. All right, so okay, so we're not live on Periscope. We're not live on Twitch. This is the most important thing ever. Joe, you didn't miss anything. Welcome to the live stream, and we've got my friend Lila here.
Yeah,
So
right.
Lila is a really important friend to me because Lila, we've been friends since we were 10 years old. Do you remember
Long time.
what was your earliest memory of me? We've been friends since we were 10, and when you're friends with somebody for that long, they're never leaving. You can never get rid of them. They're always going to be there, even if you never talk to them and they're just like never in your life. As soon as they need something, like as soon as you get on the phone with them, it's like nothing ever changed.
Yeah, which is what I like about it. It feels
Yeah.
very natural. Like
Yeah.
talking to you and being with you is just, we've known each other for so long. We've been through so much together.
Yeah.
We understand each other so well. Like when I watch your videos, like there's things you'll say and I'll be like, oh yeah, I know where she's coming from,
Yeah.
or I know probably what she's thinking of.
Yeah, she knows me inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Felix is asking why you're wearing pajamas.
Oh,
This is pajama time, guys. I wear pajamas every night on this live stream. Why don't you ask me that?
I feel so comfortable at
Lila's-
Pardes' house. I just put on pajamas.
Lila's staying with me.
Mhm.
She lives in New York. She's
I
only
came to
here-
visit.
Yeah,
I came in literally just to visit Pardes.
yeah. Basically, I'm lucky. Remember, I was talking to you guys last night or the night before or last night about how I was all like depressed and whatever. And tonight I've got Lila. It changes everything. If you want things to turn around, just find someone from your childhood.
Find
spend
a
time
Lila.
with them. Yeah, find a Lila. And it changes everything. So Joe is asking, what's PWC? So the title of this live stream is PW Employee Answers All Your Questions About Hedge Funds and Private Equity Firms. First of all, what's PWC?
So PwC stands for PricewaterhouseCoopers, and they're an accounting firm. And
It's a huge accounting firm.
yeah, they're global. At least it's not Goldman. It's across the globe.
And they have worked with Goldman Sachs, right?
Mm-hmm. They do work with Goldman Sachs.
Yeah. So that's one of their clients. So
Yeah.
it is, they indirectly work for Goldman Sachs in not as employees, but as contractors, right?
Yeah. And they do the accounting work. So there's different types of accounting. There's auditors who go through the financial statements to confirm everything's correct and accurate. There's tax accountants, which is what I do, and we go through the financial statements after they've been reviewed by the auditors and calculate a company's tax liability or tax refund. But
That sounds so complicated.
it does get complicated, especially because you have to take into consideration, like, if there's a partnership or corporation within the U.S. or it's a U.S. type of partnership corporations, but you have a foreign, like, we call them foreign partners, people who are not U.S. citizens, but they invested in this partnership or the corporation, they actually they have to pay some sort of taxes. So the corporation has to withhold on them. So it could get really complicated based on who's invested, where the company is.
Could you like repeat those whole sentences?
Sure, absolutely. So, for example, like, let's say you and I created a corporation,
Okay.
Pardes Corporation, and then somebody, a friend in Israel who's not a U.S. citizen wants to invest.
Okay.
But because our corporation, we incorporated within the United States,
Mm-hmm.
even though she's not a U.S. citizen, your friend in Israel will still have to may have to pay some sort of taxes, depending on the types of income we have.
Do they have to pay higher taxes because they're not from the U.S.?
No. But the annoying point is, like, well, they don't want to pay taxes because they're not a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things we have to take
So
into
they won't want
consideration.
to invest.
Not necessarily. Like, there's what we call blockers, which is a corporation that may block certain taxes being held from that person.
How could a corporation block that?
Yeah, so it gets really complicated. We could talk about it
How
if you
would
really
the
want.
government go along with it?
So it's not really going along. So basically, like, let's say we have a partnership and we have interest is a big one because hedge funds and private equity firms generate a lot of interest. And if it's interest that was made within the U.S., so like an interest like from a company within the U.S., we call that domestic interest income, domestic meaning within the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's say we have a corporation we incorporate in the Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands is not the United States, so they are a foreign corporation. So that corporation is invested in our partnership, and that corporation may have to pay taxes regardless, or whatever, just depending on the structure and all that, but I won't get into it now. Anyways, since that person in Israel will invest in the Cayman corporation. I don't know if anyone's still following.
No, they're asking questions.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What does my portfolio consist of?
PwC stands for Pretty White Children. Like Lila.
I mean, there's a lot of different types of employees. Mainly not women, which is so interesting.
Not women?
Yeah, it's not a lot of women. It's mainly men.
Mostly men.
Yeah, because it's the accounting world, and for some reason, it's usually dominated by men.
Men like numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's also just sounds really complicated.
It does get really complicated because you have to take everything into consideration.
So first of all, can you explain what a hedge fund is and what a private equity firm is?
Sure. So they're kind of similar in the sense that people invest their money into these firms,
Mm-hmm.
and the firms will go and make investments. So the main difference between hedge fund and private equity we explain as open-ended and closed-ended. So private equity is more of a closed end. So what that means is I'm going to raise capital, I'm going to raise money, and I'm going to invest in these companies. So what happens is I'll go to all you guys and you give me your money, and then I take that money and I invest in these companies. The issue is that once I take your money and invest in the companies, that it's tied up. So if you want to leave, I don't have any liquid cash in the bank for you because I'm waiting on these companies to make a lot of money to increase their business to a point where I could sell them, get the cash, and return it to you.
Okay.
So they call it closed-ended, meaning that after a certain time, you can't come in and out of the fund because all the money's tied up in the small fund. As opposed to a hedge fund, it's open-ended, meaning people come in and out because there's more liquid cash. You invest in stocks and stuff, so it's easy to sell off. You're not necessarily buying out a small company and try to build it up.
Okay.
So we call it open-ended, meaning you come in and out, so it's a little bit more liquid.
Okay. So
Slow down.
I will throw back what you said.
Yeah.
So you can say if I understood it correctly. A hedge fund basically takes your money and invests it in stocks
Not just stocks.
and different things that are liquid.
We call them more liquid, which means you can easily sell them for cash.
Okay. So Alex, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, hedge funds can invest in different types of markets. It's not just equities and stocks. It could be a big one is distressed debt.
Distressed.
Yeah, so like loans and stuff.
What is that?
Let me see. I
I
the
know
exact definition, but
distressed like hedge fund.
No. So no, like bank loans or stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, let me find a good definition. But that's a big one now. A lot of people are investing in there.
Pardes says, do hedge funds invest in different markets?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Commodities is also a big one. So like I have clients invested in gold. I have clients invested in Macy's, which is kind of cool to see companies I recognize.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
JF says, gonna start a hedge fund that only buys bonds, gonna take over Wall Street. What does that mean, a hedge fund only buys bonds? Are bonds even like worth getting into?
Yeah, bonds so that's actually what's on the definition here. I just Googled distressed debt. Refers to bonds bought from companies that are either in bankruptcy or on the verge of it. Yeah. So the idea is that like you could buy them out for very low and hopefully get more than you bought them for.
Nice.
Yeah. So like let's say you buy it like for a penny on the dollar, but then you end up getting back 3 cents on the dollar.
Okay.
Like after the company goes through bankruptcy court.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My blisters are really, really just.
I feel like you need a cream for that.
I don't even know what kind of cream do I need. I already put this like ointment thing, but it didn't work. My uncle says I probably have an allergic reaction. Why would I have an allergic reaction on my foot?
Yeah, it's a really random spot. It's like you ate something. I don't know.
Guys, tell me what to do. Felix says, just buy a few Vanguard funds and call it a day. You won't beat the market unless you're extremely lucky or ultra genius level smart.
Or if you have an inside information, which is illegal.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, as someone who understands the system, do you think that it's useless to go into hedge funds and private equity? Is it too difficult to know what you're doing and to benefit from the market?
You mean as an individual trying to have your own hedge fund? So you definitely have to work at a hedge fund to understand like how it works and their investments and how they take risk and how they calculate risk. You also have to take into consideration where you incorporate, if you have a partnership versus corporation, the tax effects. If you have a corporation and you make it a public corporation, like you allow if you want to trade on the stock exchange and have other investors in your corporation, you may have to file with the SEC and you may have to get audited. There's a lot of things to take into consideration. So I would first advise someone to work at a hedge fund or a private equity firm just to see how it's done and the types of questions they ask and why they ask them and the risks involved, and then you could consider opening up. But it's way too hard to start up on your own. There's too much to take into consideration.
How did you get into hedge fund and private equity? Were you always assigned to that when you started working there?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I was assigned, my professor at the college I went to knew a director at my firm, and he sent her my resume, and I got an internship there in the hedge fund and private equity firm, in the private equity sector of the group, because that's where she worked, and because she gave him my recommendation based on his recommendation.
Okay.
I was assigned to her team, and I just kind of stayed there.
Nice. Audio is still in? Is audio still on? TLH says, what are your thoughts on quantitative easing? Quantitative.
I never even heard of that.
Easing. Lila hasn't heard of that. Bitcoin. What do you think of cryptocurrency?
Oh, that's a really hot topic now. I think it's really interesting. I don't know how much it's going to take off because it's nothing you can hold, and I know a lot of people like holding cash. A silly example is like how you see in music videos when people are trying to show how they have money and wealth, they'll throw cash everywhere. It's a sign of wealth. So the fact that you can hold cryptocurrency, I think it definitely has some value to it, and I do believe that it will increase. I just don't know that it would take over the US dollar or cash in general, just because you can't hold it physically.
Right. It's not real.
Hmm.
So it's never going to take over the world.
I don't think so. I mean, who really knows? But
So we're basically stuck with the dollar.
or
We're
cash in
stuck
general.
with George Washington.
Yeah, people like to hold stuff, whether it's a credit card or cash. Yeah,
Well, what if we had crypto credit cards?
maybe then.
Yeah, I have credit cards. Do you have any cryptocurrencies that you invested in? Have you
No,
invested in Bitcoin or?
I heard about it too late in the game when it already took off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I invested in Bitcoin like way too late. Also, very recently. Just because I felt like I should.
Hmm.
And it's already gone up. I've already gotten a
That's
couple
great.
hundred out of it so far. So we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully it'll take off.
Yeah, hopefully it won't go lower.
Yeah.
Oliver is asking, do you think the options market should be regulated?
The question is, how can you really regulate it? I mean, it's a good question. The issue is that you can't, because it's basically driven by supply and demand. So that's how they could value prices. Interest also has an effect on it.
I
the interest
forgot,
rates.
what's options again?
So you could buy something later. So it's stock later. So you could either buy it at a certain price, or after a few years, you could buy a stock at a certain price at a certain date. An option basically to buy later.
Well, what does that mean?
So if you start at my company, to encourage you to stay longer, I may give you an option that you could buy. Let's say I work at Apple. After 5 years that you work at Apple, you have an option to buy 12 stocks for $50 each, as opposed to $1,000 each.
Okay.
Options do expire though, so it would be like 5 years to 2 years after that.
So do you buy an option?
So you could buy options. You could also get them. It could come with stock. Sometimes if you join a company, they may give you options to buy later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You could buy options, yeah.
Okay. It's
not the actual stock.
To me, this topic, the concept of options is kind of complicated to me.
So think of it as an IOU.
Okay.
They have to buy that. You could buy stock at a later date or price.
Okay.
So you don't own the stock.
Reserving the stock for later.
Kind of, but you don't own it. So, all it's saying is that you could buy it later if you choose to at
that price. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like freezing the price for. Oh, that's perfect.
Not necessarily freezing. It could sell today at $20, and they say, okay, you could buy it at $50 because I'm assuming it's going to go up to $100. It may not. It may go up to $48, and then the option's worthless.
So why don't people trade? Why don't people buy options more?
You could. But they're not always available.
Okay.
And they also expire.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
And there's put call options.
I want to do options. What's a call option?
So put and call. Call is when you buy options, you want to buy one that you think the price is going to go up. So you're going to buy it something for $48 for a stock, you go have an option to buy stock at $48,
right?
And then you think it's going to go up to $50. So once you're going to call it as soon as it hits $50 or more, you're going to sell it, and put options when you think it's going to go down.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it could get really complicated.
I'm so dumb.
Call and put options. Call is you're thinking it's going up. Yeah.
Put is betting options going down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oliver says it's like getting a deal on tickets to a concert in the future in the hopes of reselling it. Robert Kiyosaki promotes option trading. I just read his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He seems really smart. I really liked his philosophy. Felix is asking my attitude about Tesla. I mean, honestly, I don't know a lot about. I don't understand how it all works. I just really like Elon Musk. That's literally like my reasoning for liking Tesla. Like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of clean fuel, clean run cars. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
These comments are really distracting.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Reading
It
the
is.
comments are so much fun.
Yeah.
And it just sometimes I just want to like read the comments. I don't even want to watch. I don't even want to talk. I just want to read the comments. But if I don't talk, then and I just read the comments, then there's just no point. Like you guys are very, very entertaining.
Yeah, really.
All right. Okay. So do you invest in options? Do you invest in any of this stuff?
I do. So I like to invest in a mutual fund, and that's
Okay.
where they invest in a variety of things.
What kind of mutual fund do you like to invest in?
So I like to invest in. I'm invested in Betterment. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but they take your money and you could change if you want, but they have like ETF fund, exchange funds.
Can I give you my money to invest?
You could, or I could help you set up your own account.
Okay.
Because the issue is like investing, like you never know what's going to go up, what's going to go down, what's going to become popular.
Yeah.
So it's like really hard to like give good guarantees. That's why I like mutual funds, because they'll invest in a variety of things. They'll invest in agriculture. They'll invest in aircraft. They'll invest in, I don't know, all different types of technology is a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. To kind of diversify your investment. So like the idea is that if oil and gas goes down, but technology goes up, you'll still make your money.
Okay.
Overall, you won't lose too much.
Okay.
To like not put all your eggs in one basket.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna basically create an account together with you.
That sounds good.
And can we create an account now?
We could.
Where? On Betterment.com?
You could, yeah. So then I think you have to like either transfer $100 every month to invest. You can always transfer it out if you don't want to leave
They
it.
expect you to do every month?
Yeah, or you have to do a minimum of 3,000. I think so. It's like one or the other. Yeah.
Okay. And it's safe? Like, do you know that it's going to go up usually?
Yeah, it usually goes up. So I've been investing with them since February 2017, I think.
How high is like the return?
That's a great question. I think it was like 8% last year, which is supposed to be pretty standard.
Yeah.
So the stock market tanked in December.
But the one that I do, Stephen Rowe Price, is that a mutual fund?
I don't know offhand.
Stephen Rowe Price. So that one is 12%.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And it goes up and down a lot.
Right. There's a few others. I looked into Charles Schwab. That looked really good.
Yeah.
Vanguard also looked really good. Yeah. There's like a lot of different ones you could do. I like Betterment because they'll readjust your investments, like bonds versus stocks.
I did that for my IRA.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Yeah.
Well, can I do it not for my IRA?
Mm-hmm.
How do I do that?
You could just set up another account.
That is just non-IRA accounts. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Because they've got multiple. Each one's got multiple.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I have a question. I recently said, what's going on?
I think
it's the live stream is dead. Look, there's only 3 people right now. I think the live stream is dead. The live stream is dead. Look at this. I really actually think.
If you want it all, you can get it all. Grubhub. Restaurants you love.
We're back. We're back, guys. We're back. Guys, are you tired? I'm so tired. Oh my gosh, we're back. Grubhub is advertising on my live stream. Guys, is Grubhub advertising for you guys? Okay, so we're laughing because this live stream is having so many problems and I'm going nuts. Chino says, here's a good question. The ultimate question is always this. If you hit the lottery, take the lump sum and invest or take the 20-year payout.
Oh, definitely take the lump sum. Absolutely.
Why?
Because you end up making more. Because they estimate like a small interest going up, but you could invest it and make more interest. So let's say the market interest rate is about 8%. They'll say, okay, we'll give you a 7% increase each year. Like,
nice.
As if there was a 7% interest increase each year, but you can invest it for more.
Okay. I'm really tired. Can I just go to sleep and you just talk? Lila just knows everything, so she can just...
Not everything.
Yeah, she does. She knows everything. Lila knows everything, and you can ask her all of your questions. Have fun, Lila.
No,
I'm going to sleep.
Stay with us.
Night.
Quit yawning, Pardes. You're being rude. I like her.
I'm tired.
Can talk with us. It dropped for a second. Lila, I'm still here. I don't know what's going on. I think there's a lot of technical difficulties.
Oh, gosh.
It dropped a second. Oh, no.
It's, look, I dropped for a second.
Why don't we talk about
Internet problems?
Yeah.
Talk about internet problems.
Or do you guys believe in fate? Because I was asking Pardes before, do you believe in like fate or like signs?
Fate. Horoscope, those horoscope
No, like
things.
signs.
Can I
Like,
tell you what happened recently?
okay, tell me what
So
happened.
you know, like these horoscope things,
Yeah.
where you like
I want to drink my tea.
it like tells you your daily horoscope and what's gonna happen to you that day.
Mhm.
And so I'm like really into it. It's not because I believe, like it's just fun. And so I'll like read it and I'll be like, oh yeah, it says that today you're gonna have some tension in the mid-afternoon.
I don't believe in those, but one of your Joe believes in stop signs. I love that. I don't believe in karma. I believe in fate and destiny. I don't know. It's like for example, this live stream was not working out. We tried literally 5 times to get up, and I was thinking maybe I'm just like not meant to be on the live stream.
No, it's been happening like this. It's been happening. This has been happening.
Astrology just raises the room. This is amazing. Agriculture.
Dola says, what are your thoughts on investing in agriculture like Monsanto and other too big to fail businesses?
There's nothing that's too big to fail. You never know what's going to happen. A new invention or a new research could come out. My father was telling me, like, before they had, I think it was fax machines or copy machines, there was a huge Xerox machine that would take a paper and, like, you needed a whole sheet of ink to copy over a paper, and they had huge factories, and it was really taking off and really big, and all of a sudden, the copy machine, I think it was the copy machine, not the fax machine, copy machine came out, and it took, I think it was Xerox, I think that was the company, it took them out like this. And my father was explaining how, like, these huge companies went underground overnight. So no business is too big to fail. A new research could come out, or a scandal or something could always happen. Everything's very fragile. And also, remember, the quicker the company goes up, the faster it is that's going to come down.
Oliver says Iceland let the banks fail and their economy is great now. Italy had a similar problem but bailed them out, and it's a disaster.
Yeah.
Chino says
that's what I was reading.
Don't say anything, Lila. No comments.
What's weed?
I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about.
We wait to get outside in your grass. I don't bail out anyone.
All right. So, any questions? Felix says, "What do you think about the mini blot?" Oh, Felix is asking Oliver. What's a mini blot?
Mini bot?
Oh, mini bot. What's a mini bot?
I don't know. The first time you said mini blot, I was thinking of that thing you did where those blot signs, you have to say what you saw in them. Remember those blot tests by that doctor?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I watch.
How do you
I watch your videos.
Wait, which blot tests?
Oh yeah, someone's talking about it.
Ink blot?
Yeah, the ink blot ones.
It's a proposed parallel Italian currency. I'm so tired, Lila.
Oh man.
I'm so tired.
Oh no. Oh man, she's out. Invest in dot matrix renters. Yeah. I don't know. You always want to invest in something that you know. You know the market, you know the strengths, you know the weaknesses, you know where they could fall. So you could follow a company and see and just make sure that they're doing everything right or if it makes sense. I think Pardes is out.
I'm not out, Lila. I'm totally here. I'm totally fine.
You're dating. First of all, Pardes tells me everything, but you guys are so funny.
Bart is saying, "Did you know that she's dating an Italian professor, and he doesn't have a green card though?" Felix says, "I invest in pumpkins. I think the market will explode."
I could see why you would think that. I see that logic.
Oliver says, "Do you do investments? What is your job again?"
Due diligence.
Lila's job. What is your official title?
Senior associate tax accountant.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
She's senior. She's a senior citizen.
You know I'm younger than you, right?
Yeah, but you're still senior.
Do you have a CPA? No, I'm studying towards one.
It's almost Lila's birthday, and everyone has to wish her happy
Tuesday.
birthday. Yeah.
It's
Happy
Tuesday.
birthday, Lila.
Thank you.
Guys, tell me more real questions that you have for Lila. You've got an expert here. She's an expert in taxes. She's an expert in hedge funds and private equity. And so she has the answer to your question.
Or we talk about that.
Mark says, "Let's get some toothpicks to keep Pardes' eyes open."
Did you ever see the cartoons? What was it, Tom and Jerry? I think it was Tom. He was so tired, so he put toothpicks in his eyelids just to try to keep them open. He literally put them over here, between his eyelids. And his eyes were closing, so you saw the toothpicks bad. Did you guys ever see that?
Oh god.
Let's try to do another tax cut. I'm waiting for him to do the first one.
Will Trump do another tax cut? Will Trump do another tax cut?
I'm waiting for him to do the first one.
Okay, right. He didn't do the first tax
He did
cut.
do it, but it wasn't really a tax cut. The other Boston Tea Party. I agree. Let's throw the tea in the river.
What do you mean that he didn't do the first one?
Oh no, I was just making a dig. He did. So he did a tax, or he said it was a tax cut, but I didn't really see it being beneficial. He brought down the corporate interest rate, which is great for corporations.
Oh.
But for individuals, he was also supposed to make a tax cut, but I don't know. I didn't really see it on anyone's returns.
Yeah. I didn't. I just don't even know. What's the future, Lila?
Future, I want to learn more about hedge funds and private equity firms and probably become a CFO or controller.
So cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really badass. You're gonna be like the wolf. The wolf.
Wolfette.
Wolf.
The girl version of
Someone is
Wolf of Wall
asking
Street.
what this is, and the truth is, I have no clue.
It's a humidifier.
It's a humidifier. I think it like works for plants.
For humans also. The Fox of Wall Street. I like that a lot. Thank you, Oliver.
Yeah, the she-wolf of Wall
Oh
Street. Good night, Lila.
Good
Feel
night.
free to just hit end stream whenever you're done.
no. Okay.
Mhm.
Your viewers want to see you. This is their favorite part. Okay.
I'm sleeping.
This is awesome. Good night, Pardes. Tuck Pardes in. Oh, okay. There's no blankets here to tuck her in, though. Oh, man. I have, like, this little pack that she, the tea comes in. I can put it over her. Like this. She isn't wearing a blanket. No, she's wearing this as her blanket. Oh, man, she's really out. Artist, someone paid you $2 to come. Alex paid you $2 to come back. Paper cutter with it.
Hey,
It's not that sharp.
Tell Alex I'm not a camera.
Someone's like, don't throw sage on her. She made a mistake and smoke it.
Alex.
Your viewers are so funny.
Alex, I'm back. It was all a ploy to get Alex to pay $2. I'm back, Alex.
She got $2. She's got to come back. I told her.
Felix says draw on my face.
There's something to draw with.
Alex says, hey, not cam girl. I'm back.
She's back.
I'm back. And I'm still not a cam girl. See,
Yeah.
because cam girls wear, like, booby shirts. You see me wearing a booby shirt?
I'm in pajamas, girl.
I am like, you can use your imagination. You know, like those girls who are like, that's whatever. I'm so tired. Just don't listen to anything I say tonight.
She's making a fortune, $2. Or wasted.
Oliver thinks we should do a stream while wasted.
Yeah.
Be entertaining.
More dating advice for you. Oh yeah, you have good dating advice.
Oh, Alex is thanking for keeping your shirts on. Alex, stop bribing me, because Alex, stop bribing me. Alex, are you sure you want us to keep our shirts on tonight?
I think I'm gonna keep mine on.
Yeah, me too. I don't wear booby clothes on my live streams.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's all over the internet.
I'm like very PG, you know?
That's good. That's good. Christian YouTube channel.
It's a Christian YouTube channel. Exactly.
Oh my god.
You guys are funnier than me. You guys are funnier and more entertaining than me. Why are you watching this? It's like your comments are freaking hilarious. Like, aren't their comments hilarious?
It's so entertaining. I love this.
Yeah, your
Good morning,
comments
Pardes.
are hilarious, and I don't understand why you think that I'm funny. Hey, Joe! It's morning for Joe. Get it? Morning, Joe.
I got it, like for coffee.
Oh my gosh. Joe.
Good morning, Joe.
Guys.
Oh my god, I got that before. Someone told me I look like her. That's so funny you
Like who?
said that. Amanda Seyfried's sister. I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Who's your sister?
You know the blonde girl?
I know Amanda Seyfried. Does she have a sister?
Someone said I look like her sister. Let's pull up a picture.
Does she have a sister?
I don't.
Amanda Seyfried's sister?
Seafood. That's
Amanda Seyfried.
Seafood.
Seafood. Amanda Seafood.
Sister here.
Jennifer Seyfried. Jennifer Siegfried. Jennifer Siegfried is Amanda Seyfried's sister.
Seafood.
Let's see.
That's not her.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys, do you feel it? Do you feel it?
The cold?
No, it's like, I don't even know. It's a cough. Amanda Seyfried's sister. Which one is that? Who's that girl that she's with?
I don't know. They say it's Jennifer. No, I've gotten Amanda before, though. I don't know CPR. I should learn life skills, important. But I survived in New York, so I feel like that's life skills on its own. I lived in New York for 7 years now.
Whoa,
Yeah,
7 years?
I know, it's been forever. I tell everyone like 4 years. No, it's been like 7 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
on my own. So that's life skills right there.
JF says, I think Lila should be a regular.
I would love to be a regular.
Be a regular. Guys, would you want Lila to come tomorrow night?
Going back. New York's devil.
New York sucks.
I love New York.
Can you move here? And then
Nah,
we can do,
it's
if
like a
Lila
swamp
comes here,
here.
we can do like live stream every night.
I would love to do live streams with you. That would be really fun. NYC is great. I agree. I think NYC is amazing. There's so much there. There's just a lot going on. Even like each borough is like its own city on its own. There's just so much to do, so many restaurants, so many bars, so many entertainment activities. Like you have ice skating in Central
What's
Park,
that?
Bryant Park.
Do you remember we went to this like sports bar sort of thing?
When you came to see me last time?
Yeah.
Did we go in one? Because I don't remember getting drinks with you. I remember standing outside one thinking we'll get drinks.
Oh, and then I went, and then I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's too late. Like you want to catch the
Yeah.
train.
Yeah. So Joe, actually, I actually taught CPR for a few years. I taught CPR and lifeguarding. And
Yeah, you were a
first aid.
lifeguard, no? In camp.
Yeah, I was a lifeguard, but then I also became a lifeguard instructor.
Cool.
And then I taught CPR. So maybe I could do a video teaching CPR. And I could practice on
One of your fans.
not you. Actually, you could practice on you. Everyone would love to watch me doing CPR on you. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Guys, I've known her for so long, it's not even that weird. Jeez, how I built in snorkel. I love that. I pay to see that.
How much did you pay? Pay $500?
More. Can we say lie to us we are now?
No, you have to pay me a lot of money to do it.
The big noses because Air's free. I love
Oh my
that.
god, that is freaking hilarious. I'm gonna steal that joke.
I had jokes from mouth to mouth. Oh my god, they're too much. You guys are hilarious. Cancel Lila.
Alex, your $2 is not gonna buy CPR.
No.
I love you, Alex. No CPR.
But thanks for the donation. Thank you for the donation. We appreciate the support.
Hashtag I'm not a cam girl.
Hashtag
Hashtag I'm not a cam girl. Hashtag e-thoughts. Hashtag CPR. No CPR right now. Hashtag CPR with our shirts on. CPR without our shirts on. Well, the thing is, you can't let the person wear a shirt while they need to be like, you know,
'Cause you gotta do-
resuscitated.
Chest compressions.
Yeah.
Shirts on, pants off.
Shirts on, pants off. Guys, good night. I love you. Good night, good night, good night, good night.
Okay. Good night, Pardes. Should I turn it off? Yeah, I also thought she was going to turn it off. She's serious? She'll get a second one soon, hopefully. Tickle her.
No.
I tickled her feet.
Oh my gosh.
She's
Okay.
totally doing the street tomorrow. Pretend you are her. Should I be like Pardes? Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I'm Pardes.
Okay.
Hey guys, I just want to talk to you about some stuff that I saw. It's so controversial. It's just like gets me so frustrated. Like, I don't understand. Now I'm gonna get distracted with something with one of your comments. What time is over here? Get a clock.
Look, there's a clock here. I got it for $1 at IKEA. You want to see?
Say like. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Like I don't know. Oh,
Here,
like
show
this
them-
clock.
Show them this
I
clock.
got like this clock from IKEA for like $1. It was so like amazing. Yeah. So I want to talk to you about something serious. Like, it was so annoying today. This guy stopped me on the street when I was on my phone, and he was so rude, and he thinks the whole world's around him, and it's not white supremacy or anything like that. It's just like I was busy, and then he stopped me. It's like, get your own clock, dude. Get your own phone.
And he got mad at you?
Yeah, taking up my time.
Yeah.
Because he needed the time.
Yeah.
Who says his time's more important than mine?
No, it's not. It's not important than yours.
Yeah.
You're a New Yorker.
Mm-hmm. No one's got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You got things to do, places to
Yeah.
go, people to see,
Places to go, people to see,
People-
things to do.
people to stalk, and people to stalk.
I feel more comfortable acting like Pardes. I've actually known Pardes for so long. I don't have a New York accent. Oh, because, okay, so I'm from LA, so I don't have a New York accent, but people say like Florida, orange, coffee.
Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah. You want to go to Florida, get some oranges, and drink coffee?
No.
Oh.
I hate it. Guys, I feel like I want to embarrass myself. Like, I love you so much. Good night, Alex. Love you guys. Good night. I'll see you next time. Felix, I'm glad you could make it back. See you all. See you all later. See you all. Bye. Bye. See, why is it when I'm about to leave, suddenly more people start watching? It's like, guys, I'm leaving.
I just ran into like the whole sex thing.
Guys,
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to say that.
you can keep. No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll be back tomorrow, Joe. You can keep talking. You can keep chatting. Love you, guys. You can keep chatting.
Bye.
Bye. Well, Lila will be here tomorrow night too, so that'll be perfect. All right. See you all.